$1.5 million in pension income from only $1.5 million that he knows that his younger spouse, much younger spouse, will never outlive. You don't do a hybrid approach where you get both. You separate them out. Hey there, welcome to the Guaranteed Retirement Guy Show. My name is John Stevenson. I'm hiking around next to the Carson River through some trees here, and I wanted to stop here in the shade and chat with you about someone I'm helping right now. And they're going to get $127,000 per year in lifetime income. It's joint. What I like about this is his wife is super, super young. Okay, so he's 60 right now. His wife is 48. Okay, they live in Virginia, and he's going to put $1.5 million into this. In 5 years, he's going to be 65. She's going to be only 53. And that's going to give them a joint payout of $127,000 for the rest of both of their lives. Okay, so the way this works is with North American, and it grows 8% compounded every year till it hits a $2.2 million pension value, which is then multiplied by a 5.8% withdrawal rate for life. And if she lives another 40 years, that's going to be around $5 million in pension income from only $1.5 million. Now, I know what you're thinking. John, I can make more money in the stock market. And I totally 100% agree with you. You can. But they want to retire early, and he wants to retire with a spouse who is much younger than him and to make sure that she's covered too. If she was older, yes, the income would be more, but still, that's phenomenal income. Okay, that's phenomenal income, especially for how young she is. Okay, so if you're looking for lifetime income, you can still get lots of income, even if there is a 12-year age difference. Most of the time, people will not do it, and they'll just buy two separate contracts. But for them, it makes perfect sense. They're going to let it defer for 5 years, and they're going to get a lot of income because it's going to grow. It's going to compound at 8% every year. That is the magic of it. That's how it works. You know, if you have a spouse that's younger than that, I would probably advise you still, take a look at the single options just in case, especially if you have assets that is available for that younger spouse at a later time to buy income for them. Anyways, I love sharing stories like this, especially when the payout is so big with a relatively low amount of money. And they've got other money. They're going to invest that and use that, and they might buy even more annuity income later on. This just allows them to get a nice sized joint payout that he knows that his younger spouse, much younger spouse, will never outlive. And you might think to yourself, who's to say she's going to live till 93? Well, she might not live to 93, but guess what? The statistics show us that people who are in their 60s, who are married, usually one spouse will live to their 90s. And so since she's the female, statistics also show us that females live longer. So yes, I'm making a guess, but I think it's a highly educated guess that she has a high likelihood of reaching that age. And if she doesn't reach that age, she's going to get close, I think. So, and if something happens, then if there's still money left in the account, it'll go to their beneficiaries. They're not going to lose it either. So they're just using that to guarantee themselves a pension. And that's what me and my wife are doing too. I mean, we're not sitting there saying, all right, how much can we get out of this? And we got to live a long time so we can get all our money, enough of a return. We're not doing that. We're taking our money, we're buying a pension, the end. Okay, we've got a pension, great. We've got income, great. Makes us feel the same way as we felt during our earning years, great. That way we can invest. We can stay invested in the market if we want to. And we could be risky if we want to. And if the market goes down, I'm not going to sit there and have an embolism because I know that my income's still coming in. I know if I want to take that trip that I've been planning, I can still do it, okay? Because I feel the same way as I felt when I was in my 30s and I was working, had a job paying me. That is what it's all about. That's why you buy it. It is a tool, a very powerful tool in your retirement toolkit. It's not there for growth, okay? We're not sitting here and a lot of big advisors, Susie Orman, Dave Ramsey, got a bunch of people on the internet that say, no, annuities are horrible, never touch one. You're wasting your time, wasting your money. And it's like blue pill. The blue pill is you need to be in stocks, you need to be in the mutual funds, and you need to have it with us so we can charge you fees. That's literally what it is. That's the game plan. And most people are like, that's not what I want. Yes, I want some growth, but I really want income and I want to make sure that I can't outlive it. And they can't guarantee that. You could put together the most perfect mutual fund balance and show that, hey, you're only going to be limited on this, how much you would lose, or this is how much you will gain no matter what, but it's not giving you guaranteed contractual income, okay? That's the key. The key is contractual income. Guarantees you cannot outlive, regardless of what the market does. You will still get that income, regardless. That's what it's about. Okay, it's not about growth. You use the rest of your money for growth. You separate them out. That's what you do. You don't do a hybrid approach where you get both. You separate them out. There's the river. It's about 72 degrees. Some Indian toilet paper, if you never know what that is, super soft. Learned that in Boy Scouts. Okay. I was going to stand in the water and do a video today, but the water is so icy cold, I changed my mind. I'm looking towards Yosemite. If I could fly there, I'd be there in an hour. All right, well, not sure what else to tell you, except you should do your own research before talking to an advisor if you can, so that you're not going to be sold something that they want to sell you. Instead, go and find an annuity calculator like the ones on my website, johnstevenson.com. Research them. If you're looking for highest income, look at the income rider calculator. Plug in your numbers, put in your email, and the email is going to be used to send you the quote. It's not going to be used to spam you, because I don't spam people. In fact, I'll never contact you. I have too many people use that calculator. I have no time to contact you. My thinking is if you want help, you'll reach out. If you don't, you won't. You know, no sense in sitting there trying to call people and ask them if they want to buy something. If they want to buy it, they'll buy it. You know, provide the education. Help people. Look at this. Look at this. How cool is that? How cool is that? Look at that little bottle down there. Yeah, someone worked hard on this. I like this. You know, I used to make these when I was a kid. I lived out in the desert though, so I'd make these. I'd sleep out in them, and my mom would come out and check on me because she was worried that I'd get eaten by coyotes. I loved outdoor survival skills. I was homeschooled, by the way, and one year I decided to study outdoor survival skills. That was like one of my electives, I guess you could call it. And learned how to extract water out of the desert floor using cactus, using evaporation methods, and learned how to build shelters. I think it's just the best thing ever. You got to have a little adventure in your life. So it keeps things interesting, right? Anyways, all right. Well, there's my plug for annuities. I think they're very special. I think there's a place for them in every portfolio if that person is looking for guaranteed income, and most people are. Most people do want that. They do want the simplicity of having that just contractual pension income that they can't outlive. And if they want to invest and do other things on the side, they can do it and not have to worry if they go south or if they don't pan out at the time you want them to, right? It just doesn't matter. So yeah, I think it's important. If you're looking for annuities, check out my calculators. If you want my help, please book a call. I'd love to help you. And I hope you like the videos. I hope you like the channel. If you do, make sure you click the like button, subscribe, share, comment below if you have comments, if you've got questions, or if you have criticisms. I have plenty of people that criticize, and that's fine too. So you just say whatever you want to say. It's free country, all right? All right, guys, thanks a lot. We'll talk to you soon. Hey, I really appreciate you watching the video today. If any of it makes sense to you, or if you found value, or if you even got a question about anything, I hope that you'll go to the comments section and ask it. There's no stupid question, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you.